This boy was born into the middle class. First name Jake, middle name Mistake. Or at least that's what he felt, because he had to battle for his parents' attention. Parents who were so caught up in the war of getting ahead that going to detention felt like the only way to be seen. For him, the after-school fights and open-ended threats were just fighting for his life and collecting his debts. His chest isn't tight, but he battles for breath because for him, if he isn't willing to oppress, then he thought he could never impress. The parents would turn daylight into a constant struggle. They'd set him afloat on the sea of life in the state of just barely making it was getting tired. And so were his lungs from screaming in silence right into his mother's ear, and the fear that one day his lungs would give out never left him. So he decided to end the struggle before it could get worse. There wasn't much left of him to put in the hearse. Here comes the march of the child soldiers. Can you see the pens and pencils they laid down? Here comes the march of the child soldiers. Can you hear the hopes and dreams crushed on the ground? Because these days, we wear such strange suits of armor, like pride and bravado. We turn our mouths into semi-auto weapons that'll go on the offensive if you say anything we find offensive. We buy packs of cigarettes even though we don't smoke because we think we need to swallow death while we laugh in the face of life. We're told to climb the ladder of success till the ladder's rungs ring our neck, yet we still love to kill time. We're patrons of conflict yet consciously blind because we act like this is a necessary fight. I am a child of these societal wars, but that doesn't mean I think it's right. Yet the fact still remains that this was their action. But if we could have stopped our passion from clashing in such violent fashion with just a little compassion, then why didn't we? Because these days, if you don't speak with the peso, they pay no attention to you, so you speak with actions, just like they told you to. But this world won't be fooling me. Kids shouldn't have to sing their own lullabies or write their own eulogy. And why is it that I can go to reserves and hear kids mention so casually about how their stepfather just abandoned ship, taking their little sister with them? And you gotta know there's something wrong when kids can't reach the sugar on the top shelf, but the pistol in the cabinet is plenty close enough. And it's no different in the suburbs when you hear stories of kids whose mothers were beaten by their fathers while they were in the womb. And what do you even do when you meet kids with scars running down their forearms as if they're counting down the days till they can finally leave this war zone we call home? Here comes the march of the soldiers, because their children no more. It was their hearts, not their weapons, they laid down on the floor. Here comes the march of the soldiers. They were innocent till we opened the door. What will you do to stop this war?